Hello, checking in with the first 6 chapters of Black Mesa by Ralph Cotton, book number 14 in the Sam Burek Arizona Ranger series, where Sam Burek is a Arizona Ranger on the wild Old West, and I guess we come in the midst of him in a saloon taking in a guy, but some other fellows stand up. He ends up shooting one of them, who turns out to be the brother of one of the guys of the Blck Ms gang, a gang that has in its members one Elsa Lang, who Sam Burek has history with. And we seem to be we kind of split the story between Sam Burek and Maria, with first their prisoner Burton, who is the guy they picked up at the thing, who had broken free from the law, and he confesses is wanting to hook up with the Black Mesa gang because it's apparently basically a place where outlaws can just kind of hang out on the kind of the juncture of the kind of the no man's land of the Mexican American border, and rob the army on one side, rob Mexican banks on the other side. Of course, so one of the other people at the saloon gets down to the Black Mesa gang, run by Turnbull, and Elsa's there, who is an addict, a junkie. She's got tracks on her. She's definitely using her she's sort of using her feminine wiles on the men to sort of manipulate them into what she wants to do. The brother of the guy who got shot at the bar, Max Gray, determines that he's going to go off and kill him on their own, because Turnbull's like, I don't know if we actually need to do this right now. He's definitely more the smart guy, but it's the other guy's brother. So he goes. He tries to do some shenanigans to kind of flush him out by running a horse up the thing to see if anyone will shoot at it. Nobody does, but of course that's because Sam Burek knows these tricks, comes up behind him, whacks him with this thing, takes him prisoner. And in this section, they're taking him to the army camp, because they know that these guys have been robbing army payroll things, and they'll get hung for that. And indeed, that along the way, some bounty hunters try and take them from him, but Sam gets the drop on them, takes away their guns, has to shoot one guy in the shoulder. Maria, his sidekick, I guess, his partner, shoots the guy in the shoulder with some butt shot. He'll live. Just tend to him. We'll leave your horses further up the trail. Gray has all this time been trying to push Burton into kind of going along with them to try and do a thing. They actually unhandcuffs him and lets him have his cuffs in the front, so he's like, we're really going to get it. But the second they drop the things and say, like, no, we're cuffing you back again because we're close to the thing, and basically you'll try something and then you can go back and get these guns, so we're not going to do that. So they cuff him in the back again, take him to the camp, where they are now talking with the army people, and he's about to share with them his information about what Turnbull's gang has been getting up to, with this guy Max Gray being one of the fellows of it. It's very much Western action. Good kind of tightly written. Nothing super flashy. Very much reads like a Western. I think just the junkie thing with the woman, with Elsa Lang, that's probably the only thing that kind of reads a little bit more modernish to me. Other than that, it seems very kind of cowboy Old West. Maybe it's a little bit revisionist cowboy, but well-told cowboy tale. It's like written in I think 2005. It's like, this is a modern series of there's still westerns being written. It's funny, you think about it. Back in a certain point, these things were as big, giant, maybe more giant than science fiction and fantasy. But maybe it's all been kind of sucked in by kind of all the action adventure stuff now, and it's more the comic book heroes that rule that roost. So yeah, it's an interesting thing to listen to. It's being really well read by a fellow who actually, that might be the reason why I picked this up, is I kind of took a look through his catalog of like, oh, what has he read? And this may have been one of the things. I can't remember, but definitely Ralph Cotton is also one of those good authors where you can come in on book 14 of a series and I don't feel lost at all. You know, they basically filled in a little bit of backstory that Elsa has been laid in the arms of Sam Burke, you know, in the past, and that she knows that he's quite the outlaw, and she probably still has a torch for him, as well as for others, and she's also, you know, hopelessly addicted to the smack, to the morphine, all that. So maybe that's a part of her ways. So yeah, that's it so far. A good thing to listen to as I'm commuting back and forth from work. More videos later.